channel. This is T's Thoughts and I'm Teresa, and I share all things faith, books, and lifestyle. In this video, I am doing a April recap. All the books that I read in April, I'm going to share with you my thoughts, what I read, and what kind of stars I gave it. If this video interests you, stay tuned. Okie dokie. So let me share a little bit about what happened in April and go over some of the books that I read. So April was a busy month. I had several birthdays this month. My health wasn't so great in April, and then we went on a trip to Mississippi. But that was a good trip because I was able to get a lot of reading done while my husband drove. So that was a good thing. So I got 2 books read out of the 4 that I thought I was gonna read. One was a DNF, and so let's get into it. Okay, so now remember, one of my goals for this year was to read Louise Penny's Inspector Gamache series. Okay, I really wanted to get into it. I've read a couple of the books, and so I thought, oh, let me just go back and read the whole series. Y'all, I had to put down. So okay, let me tell you what it was. It was A Fatal Grace. It was the 2nd book in the series, and y'all, it was just so boring. And I hate that because I already knew, okay, that people have said by the 3rd, give it to the 3rd book, push through the first 2, 3rd one, we should be good. I don't know if I can. I just couldn't. I DNF'd it and I put it in our free library at my job because it just was everywhere. And I think I was in chapter 7 and nobody had gotten killed yet, and it was a lot going on. It was slow. It's just not my thing. So I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna finish the series, but I'm not finishing number 2. I'm just not gonna do that. So number 2, I didn't finish it and I gave it away. So that didn't happen. Y'all, it's so many books I got to read. I can't just be stuck just to fill a goal to keep reading something that ain't good. Do y'all do that? Let me know if you continue reading a book even though it's not good just to meet the goal. Let me know if you do that, and then if you do, I want to know how you get through it. Does the book end up becoming good to you? Tell me how you get through it. Okay, so one I did finish is Good Neighbors. Good Neighbors by Sarah Langan, I believe it is. I gave this book 3 stars. I won't go into much details because I didn't do an April TBR. So let me do this. So Good Neighbors. I think I talked about this though because I was going to read it in March and I didn't. So I'll put my March video down below so you can kind of see the details of it. But long story short, it's a couple that moves into this neighborhood. The couple and their children aren't as pristine as the other families in the neighborhood, and there's a sinkhole. There's a somebody gets killed or dies because of the sinkhole, and there's a lot of drama in between. A lot of accusations are going on. The neighborhood turns against this family, and come to find out, well, I won't spoil it just in case you want to read it, but it's a lot of dysfunction. It's a lot of people rather believe a lie than the truth type stuff. And so, but I gave it 3 stars, and I probably would have gave it more, but one thing I didn't care for was that the teenage children, and I'm saying like not even 17, 18 children, but like 12 and 13, the behavior, the language that was used, for me, for a tween, using that kind of language wasn't the best. And so I didn't like that part. And some of the relationships that were taking place amongst the teenagers or the tweens, I didn't really care for. So that little part was a, you know, that's why I didn't give it 4 stars. And then 2, it was good. The concept was good. The way that it was written was good. So I didn't dislike the book. I thought it was okay. Okay. So, but if you're interested in Good Neighbors, or if you've read Good Neighbors, let me know. You might have a different thought process than what I had. But all in all, I thought it was good. I think it made me think like neighborhoods and how people perceive you, because you don't might be poorer than some of the people in your neighborhood, or your classes are different. So very good book. Okay, last book that I read. So I finished 2 books in April, and this one, y'all, this was 5 stars for me. 5 stars. Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Y'all, I am loving Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is my 2nd book by her, and she's not failed me. I loved the book. I loved how it was written. It was written kind of like as an interview, but it took you back to, it almost reminded me of Stevie Nicks, like the group with Stevie Nicks in them. And so it was good. It was back into like the early 60s, 70s. Yeah, I like all types of music, so I love me some Stevie Nicks. But but anyway, if you don't know who Stevie Nicks is, Google her. You will find her. Anyway, so I thought it was good. But it's Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it. But if you've seen it, if you are a book lover, you've seen this book everywhere. But Daisy is a girl coming up of age in LA in the late 60s, sneaking into clubs on Sunset Strip, sleeping with rock stars, and dreaming of singing at the Whiskey A Go-Go. The sex and drugs are thrilling, but it's the rock and roll she loves. By the time she is 20, her voice is getting noticed, and she has the kind of beauty that makes people do crazy things. Also getting noticed is the Six. This is a band led by the brooding Billy Dunn. On the eve of their first tour, his girlfriend Camellia finds out she's pregnant, and with the pressure of impending fatherhood and fame, Billy goes a little while on the road. Daisy and Billy cross paths, with the producer realizes that the key to supercharged success is to put these two together. What happened next will become the stuff of legends. The making of that legend is chronicled in this riveting and unforgettable novel written on an oral history of one of the biggest bands of the 70s. So it is, it was really good. I like that it was I like the way that Taylor wrote the book in the interview style, and they were given the history of the band. Now, mind you, this band is a fiction band. It's not real, but what they went through, drugs, y'all know 70s, everybody was free loving and all the things. Drugs they were bad, but they were recreational, you know. So anyway, it was all those things that was going on back in the days, where disco and rock and roll and free love and all the things, and then it talked about them growing up and having children, and, you know, maturing and getting clean and conquering addiction and all that kind of stuff. How the bands get together but break up over communication issues. It was so good. Then it was the underlining love of, you know, the characters and all that stuff like that. I loved it. I thought it was good. I thought it was better than good. I gave it 5 stars. I think, no, this isn't my only 5-star book of the year. But anyway, I gave it 5 stars. I loved it. Let me know if you've read it and you thought it was just as good as I did. I probably will go back and read all of Taylor Jenkins Reid's books now, because I'm a fan. I like the way that she writes. It's simple. It's soft. It's not too, I don't know. It's just, it's just a good way that she writes and tells a story. So, and I get it. It kind of puts you there. It's like when I was reading it, it was like, oh man, I could be in California right now. That's how good she is with words. I wish I was that good with words. So anyway, those were my April reads. If you have read any of the books that I have read, let me know. What did you read in April? Leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts. If there's book suggestions that you have for me, leave them in the comments. I will answer your comments, any of your questions, and reply back to you. Okay? Alrighty, guys. If this video has been entertaining to you or you liked it, hit the like button. The likes really help get the videos out. So hit the like button. If you have not subscribed and you love talking about faith and books, hit subscribe so that you can get all the beautiful content that I bring out every week. And don't forget, so that you don't miss anything, hit that notification bell so that you can get the content. Okay? Alrighty, guys. Until next week, be kind to yourself, be kind to someone else, and have a grace-filled week. I'll see you next time. Bye.